Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I mean, when you're YouTube famous, you come back all the time. This is my third video today. I have two more. They're over there. They're uploading. I'm sure you've already watched them and commented on them and sang my praises, or, I don't know, gave it a big thumbs down and said, you sound like Ross Matthews. That seems to be the common thread I get lately. I don't think I sound so much like Ross Matthews. I don't know, but he's doing okay. So, in his career, wouldn't complain to be Ross Matthews right now. But anyway, I was not going to do another video, but then it was so funny because I was watching this video that somebody made of me earlier. I retweeted it out, so if you want to see it, it's on my Twitter. But they were talking about, like, they said that I just, like, go off on people, or, like, I can't remember how they said it, but it was so funny because I was just, they were, like, defined me as a gossip and a drama channel, which I totally don't see myself as. But they were talking about, like, did you guys hear my voice? If you were here, you would also be able to smell my Arby's, which is in the other room. I'm so hungry for a roast beef sandwich with horsey sauce. I am so embarrassed even to say horsey sauce when I go order it. It's like, horsey sauce, horsey sauce. But I love it, horseradish sauce, so much in my roast beef sandwich. But anyway, that's sitting in there right now with my curly fries and my Dr. Pepper, and I'm so ready to eat it. And I would do a mukbang video, but you know how I feel about mukbang videos. And apparently not a lot of people understood that my macaroni salad mukbang video was a joke. I don't understand how people watch these videos and they don't get that it's a joke. I mean, did you guys grow up in a cave? I don't really understand it. But anyway, irrelevant. So I was sitting there thinking about what, it was a very nice video that somebody put out about me, and on and on and on. And then Moses, oh, you guys know I love his channel. He made a whole video about how I made him YouTube famous. I don't think that's quite the case, but it would be nice. Now you owe me a favor, Moses. Let me just cash in on my favors one of these days. So anyway, but I was like, I had watched these videos the last couple days. I had watched Casey Neistat's video about the election, which I'm going to comment on it in a second. And then I had watched Jenna Marbles' video today about shaving her eyebrows. Not a smart choice, honey, but we'll get to that in a second. And then I had watched Chyna Boom's video about me, basically, because it's hashtag Peter Monn in the background for president, which, of course, I think is hilarious. Can you imagine if my husband and I moved into the White House, and I'd be like, Melania Trump, move, could you get your stuff out of the way? Because, you know, she's already planning to move in there. Even we'll see what happens. But anyway, oh my God. Do you guys, like, watch House of Cards? I love that show so much, and I almost kind of, like, wonder if it's, like that. It's like House of Cards is so close to what's going on with the Clintons. You're like, is House of Cards really like somebody like told the future of what was happening with the Clintons? Do you guys watch House of Cards? I love that show so much. But anyway, so I was like, all this stuff was going on, and I was getting ready to sit down. I was like uploading my videos. I was getting ready to sit down and watch, I almost said Donald Trump. That will never happen. I was getting ready to sit down and watch, I'm so over this election, you guys. I'm so tired of talking about it. People wanted me to do these videos about who I'm voting for and all this kind of stuff. Listen, my mother taught me one thing. She said, you never talk about politics and religions with your religions. You never talk about politics and third time a charm. You never talk about politics or religion with your friends. And aren't you guys my friends? You're my friends. I love you. Do you guys, sometimes when I say that on here about you guys being my friends, I mean, which is totally how I see every single one of you 27,142 people out there that are watching my videos. Not all of you watch on a daily basis, but you better get on it. Did you guys ever see The Rose? I love the very last scene of The Rose before she like loses it. I think she dies. Does she die at the end of The Rose? Some say love, it is a river. My God, my voice sounds really good when I'm like sick and deep like this. I should put out an album right now and call it I'm Adele also, too. So anyway, but I was like, did you guys watch that movie? And she's like, is anybody out there? She's like, but you guys are my friends. I can talk to you. That's kind of how I feel. Like if I ever have like an emotional breakdown, I just turn on camera like Trisha Paytas and I cry on my bathroom floor and be like, you guys are my friends. Don't you get the gig? That's what she does. That's why I love her so much. But I will tell you this, and I had to comment on because I turned on my TV. I was getting really excited to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race because it's on right now. Everybody wants me to always comment about RuPaul's Drag Race. Let me guess who's going to get kicked out tonight. Katya, because she's the only one that's left that's not part of Rulaska Talks. I'm so tired of RuPaul's Best Friends race. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Detox, your butt implants aren't going to get you the crown. Let's just be for real. So anyway, And honestly, Alaska wasn't too stupid because she kept the two people in the pageant that didn't really do a whole lot, and they are also her friends. So she didn't piss off her friends, and she kept the biggest competition away from her by keeping those two gals on. And so Alaska will, of course, win the whole thing like she should have. If they were smart, they would have got Alaska off the first round. This is a competition, girls, okay? This is not RuPaul's Drag Race, best friends, whatever you say it all the time. Well, you're stupid. You played it out stupid. But it doesn't really matter because Chad Michaels won the first round. Have we seen anything from Chad Michaels since then? No, nothing. She's still probably working at the Parliament House in Florida. But anyway, I do love Chad Michaels. Anyway, I turned on the TV and it was Rob and Chyna. How did these two fools get their own TV show? I mean, I love the Kardashians all day long, but seriously, they should have called that Rob and his, I don't know what they should have called it. I mean, he's as big as a house and she looks like Nicki Minaj's ugly little sister. I can't get into that show at all. I don't get it. I don't get it. And they just showed, I'm like pointing at the TV, they just showed previews from next week when she's doing like a photo shoot. She's got like a girl, no. And I feel bad for him. Somebody needs to, I mean, I know I'm heavy and I'm getting ready to throw down some roast beef sandwiches, but Rob Kardashian is like, he's a big girl. Like, I mean, somebody needs to do an intervention. I mean, all those Kardashians are so into like the fitness. I've never seen one of them work out ever. Plastic surgery and all that kind of stuff, you know, and they're all into their looks and whatever, and then it's just this poor Rob Kardashian. And then over there is Kris Jenner, and I love Kris Jenner so much, and she's like, Rob, you just don't text me back, you don't call. I mean, I'm your mother, I care about you. He's like, I'm sorry, Mom. He's like, he's 21, so I'm sorry, Bob. I was playing beer pong with my friends in my $2 million home, Mom. If it wasn't for your mom, you wouldn't be living in that $2 million home with your ugly ass girlfriend, Chyna. So you better figure it all out and get your shit together, lose some weight, and become another Kardashian. Because if not, that Rob and Chyna will be canceled just like I Am Kate. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so I was like, well, I'll comment on that, and then I can't comment on my other shows because I haven't watched them this week. Everybody wants me to watch my shows. But then I would be like, kind of like Sanders Kennedy reporting the gossip 3 days late. I love you, Sanders, but sorry. I mean, and I'm not going to do that because I don't watch the shows until like 3 days later. Like American Horror Story, we always watch too late. But you guys are like, what is this about anyway? Can we talk about Casey Neistat for a second? Did you guys watch this less than 3 minute video that he put out about how you have to vote against Donald Trump? Did you guys see this? Did you guys read the comments below? The comments below are more entertaining than the video. That's all I have to say. And when I looked yesterday, actually, let's just look it up right now. So many people were being so nasty to him in this video, and they were like, first of all, I think it's YouTube suicide to talk about politics on here. You know, I think, like, why would you even get into that, okay? Like, I am going to vote on Election Day. I think as Americans, that's your right to vote. You should vote on Election Day, okay? I mean, as an American citizen, as part of this democracy, you should go vote, and you should vote your conscience, whoever that is. But we should not let it become in the way of our friendships. We shouldn't let it come in the way of our relationships with other people. And you sure as shit shouldn't take to YouTube and talk about it. I'm tired of hearing about it on Facebook. I'm tired of hearing about it on Twitter. I'm tired of hearing about all this kind of stuff. I don't know that I want the man in office either. I don't know who I want in office at this time. I am so confused. This is how I feel about this election. I might just go in, I mean, I'm not, but like, I'm just so tired of hearing about it. It's like everybody wants to talk about it. I turned on this video and I thought, is Casey Neistat seriously? Like, he's going to lose a shit ton of subscribers over this. And maybe he doesn't care. I mean, maybe he really is like, I think this is such an important message to put out that I do not care if I lose subscribers. But people were commenting on his video. I'm like, look at this. I mean, here's Jenna Marbles. She shaved her eyebrows. She looks every bit like Divine, the drag queen. You guys love Divine in those John Waters movies. Loved him so much. But there's a fabulous documentary about Divine. But anyway, I don't, you know, like, here's the thing. I don't really care to know what Casey Neistat's politics are. I mean, I'm going to vote for him for president. I don't really care what anybody of these YouTubers have to say about politics. I really don't. You know, that's not going to affect my decision. And if we are less than a month away from the election, if you are out there and you are that impressionable that anything that a YouTuber says to you will change your political mind, that scares me that you're voting in this election. I'm just saying, okay? Like, I mean, at this point, you probably should have your mind made up, right? But anyway, I was going to look up Casey Neistat's video because I was really surprised. I thought I would go underneath there and he would get a lot of attaboys and all this kind of stuff, but he sure didn't. I mean, these people were letting him have it. Well, here, okay, we're going to find this video right here. And then he said something about, he does another video against, I mean, he didn't even make any sense. He does one video about being against Hillary Clinton and then one about, Donald Trump. I mean, he's not even making any sense. And all these people thought that he was being bought for the sponsorship for this. Who I'm voting for president, 3 million views, 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Okay, hold on, I gotta pause it real quick. I can't play it. But let me just tell you that he has 311,000 thumbs up and 173,000 thumbs downs on this video, okay? He says, he articulates the state of this election better than I ever could. I paraphrase him in this, what is this? I paraphrase him in this video because he so perfectly captures my, I don't know who he's even talking about. Oh no, he links this Thomas Friedman article from the New York Times. But let me just read you some of the comments, you guys. I mean, it's absolutely hateful. He's like, I wasn't going to vote for this, I wasn't going to go vote at all, but because of this video, ... I'm voting for Trump. And then Casey comments on it, if you can see this, guys, you are so lucky, or something like, I don't know. He goes on and on. I'm honestly surprised this has more likes than dislikes. No, okay, and then he goes on, seriously, guys, why the fuck would you unsubscribe from a person because of political... So many people supposedly unsubscribe from Casey Neistat. So let me just tell you this, okay, real quick. If Casey Neistat made a political video talking about who he's voting for, no matter who he's voting for, one side or the other, if he stands behind his activism and his political feelings enough that he doesn't care if he loses hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I have mad respect for anybody that will do that. I don't think it's a smart move, okay? And what it really says is, if he's not doing it for that, it basically says, I'm so arrogant, I don't really care if you agree with me or disagree, I'm gonna put my political point out there. It is what it is. I mean, I was entertained by the video. It didn't change my opinion on who I'm gonna vote for. I don't know if it has changed anybody else's. I read probably 300 comments, and they're all nasty as hell, disagreeing with him. So I don't know if it worked to his advantage or if he just fired people up or what the point of the video was. I'm very confused by it. And he does ask in there that all YouTubers get on there and talk about who they should vote for and all that kind of stuff, and so that Donald Trump doesn't get into office is basically what he says. Well, I'll tell you who you should vote for. You should go to your electorate office, whatever that's called. I can't remember because I'm not very political. That's why I don't talk about it on YouTube. If you don't know that much about it, you shouldn't be talking about it. But I will tell you that I know this, is that I think you can write in somebody that you want for president, and I think you guys should all write in Peter Monn for president, and then I can meet president, and then we can just, I will say, no more Facebook comments about politics in the future ever. If you do, you get deleted off of Facebook. That will be the one and only thing I change as office, and once I've changed that, then I'll sign it over to whoever, Charles Gross or somebody that wants to be president, because I sure shit don't. I'd rather be Kim Kardashian all day long. I said that. Now let's talk about Let's talk about Jenna Marbles and these eyebrows of her. Girl, what were you thinking? Getting up there on a good drag queen eyebrow? She's had half that eyebrow, and then she shaved them all off. Now let me tell you, did you guys ever see a movie back in the day called Gummo? Wouldn't this be funny if this was my voice all day long? I would love it so much if I got up here. I would love to read the comments then that people would say about my voice. But anyway, did you guys ever see that movie Gummo that took place in some like weird town in Ohio? And it was like all these tornadoes had hit, and the kids like they go and pick up dead cats, roadkill off the side of the road, and sell it to the Chinese restaurant. I love it so much, you guys. It is the biggest piece of white trash you've ever seen in your entire life. But excuse me, it's like meant to be white trash. It is hilarious, but very real and kind of sad at the same point. And there was this girl in the movie, and she's Down syndrome, I think, and they're not like making fun of her, but she always wears, because I think it would be very cruel if they were, but in the movie, she always wears these t-shirts that are like Donkin t-shirts, or like, do you guys remember like bands like that back in the day, Judas Priest? And this one part, she like shaves her eyebrows, and they have her just like laughing hysterically. And it's that scene in the movie that Jenna Marbles shaving those eyebrows reminded me of. Okay, so this is what I think. First of all, let's just make this very clear. I fucking love Jenna Marbles, okay? I love her all day long. I'd eat mashed potatoes off of her face with a baby spoon. I love her so much, okay? I love Jenna Marbles. She can do no wrong in my eyes. And that dog wants to be Pee-Pee's best friend. I'm just telling you. Sparkles, is that what her dog's name is? I love her so, so much. But let's be for real. She is kind of the PewDiePie, the female PewDiePie of YouTube, right? I mean, they're both so huge at this point that, I mean, can you imagine coming up with more creative content than she has to come up with? What'd she have to do? I mean, he drank his own piss. She had to shave her eyebrows. What's next? I mean, are they playing this game of truth or dare between the two of them that both of us are completely oblivious to, that we have absolutely no idea that PewDiePie and Jenna Marbles are like one-upping each other? So what's next? I don't know. I mean, if PewDiePie gets on camera and sucks his own dick, I mean, then what are we going to have? Jenna Marbles is going to really have to come up with something good then. I mean, show a third nipple or something. I don't know. It's too much, though. I wish she hadn't shaved her eyebrows. I think Jenna Marbles is beautiful. And I haven't made my top 10 most beautiful women on YouTube yet, but let me just tell you, she was going to be on that list. Now I'm going to have to rethink my decision since she shaved those eyebrows. I am not real into the look of no eyebrows, but that's just my personal opinion. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you don't disagree with anything that I said. If you do, I mean, piss off. But I hope you don't, because really, it's just my opinion, and I'm just sharing it, and I love you guys, and that's why I will never get real heated on this channel, because it's just a fun channel. Like that, yeah. Now go watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't fuck it up. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.